better from Lin Dan. Very, very powerful jump smasher. Tries it again, but it's from too deep, so it's service back to 5-3, and Taufik there with it. Got a bit too close, trying that powerful drop on the backhand court. And a mistake by Taufik. 3-5. Have a look at our net camera. Ooh, it wasn't anywhere near. And that one drops to Lin Dan. No, in fact, comes back to Taufik, so he's lost the service again. I thought it might have just popped over the net. This time it does. So 2 net points for Lin Dan, one of which he makes, and the second one, rather he loses, the second one he makes. Taufik just gathering his thoughts a little bit, trying to upset the concentration, and Lin Dan takes a swig of water and now sets himself at 3-5. That's a lovely shot. Very, very good overhead. And the left-hander, really powerful, very tall, rangy player. And again, trying to get into the body. Very cat and mouse this one, no clears. Just, that's, well, it looked to be wide. It's a training game, surely. And that's in. My goodness, and well in by Lin Dan. So the Chinese celebrate that particular point. I must say, I'm very, very interested in the way that was played. Taufik thought it was wide, disorientated there for the moment. Gives up the service. But it's a fascinating rally. There were no high court clears. It was all tip-tapping at half court, just testing each other out, not giving the chance for the smash. They're obviously very, very wary of each other's strength with the smash. So, you can see the score, supered at 5-all. That's 6-5 now to China. China had a bye in the quarterfinals, so they won't have played a great deal in this gymnasium. Indonesia at least had the opportunity to play. They played against Thailand and beat them by 3 matches to 1. The only one they lost was Ronnie Agustinus, who lost to Tirana Zakul. He lost 2-1. Taufik beat Punsana Bunsak 2-1. And the doubles was also won by Chandra and Sigit against Pramod and Tasana. That was a 2-1 victory as well. So it's always been a bit tight. Indonesia didn't quite make that shuttle over, so it's going to be Lin Dan. Pretty strong at the moment and quite confident. Left-hander. And again, what's the chance to smash is there. And they both look very cocky and confident, don't they? Body language suggests they're very, very confident. And that attempted drive by Lin Dan, he'll be disappointed that replayed it, but it's now 3 points adrift for Taufik. 5-8, and in fact service goes back. Lindan, very, very cocky, very, very aggressive at the net. Well left, service over. 5-8. The Indonesian supporters trying to push their team on. And there's a point, 6-8. Taufik plays that one. That was, in fact, it was the cord, the shuttle touched the cord and dropped very awkwardly for Lindan, so eventually the point was secured, and that's a good point too. Very nice cross-court smash by Taufik. Makes it 7-8. Look at this one. Good deception as well. Shaped up with his body, then really came in very strongly and continued on through with the cross-court. Like that, but without the same success. 8-all. So, seesawing here. A few points in a row on each side. That's the second time that Lindan has missed that particular shot in this set so far. This time he makes it by putting it a little bit further away from the net and away from Taufik. So service over at 8. It's a great cat and mouse game, this. The power and then the subtlety of play at the net. That time it wasn't good enough, not subtle enough. Well, in fact, probably too subtle. Certainly not strong enough to clear the net. So, service back to Lindan. Got a point advantage as well. And we have the great advantage of the overview, and we knew, see that earlier point was a little bit wide. Now that is a mistake by Lindan, getting a bit frustrated that he couldn't win the point on his own serve. Well picked up there, and look at that. It was, in fact, it caught the rim of the racket. And he'll be disappointed with that. He had his opponent running all over the court. So it's very level pegging at the minute. Indonesia in service, but 8-9 down. That was wide. 9-8. The overview camera. Get a good look at that, did we? It's certainly in the original play it looked wrong. Looked wide. Lucky just on the outside part of the line. Have a look at this. Ooh, well, I'm not so sure about that. I think Taufik looking around probably influenced that decision, but very, very close. 8-9. Oh dear, what a mistake. Well, if he loses this game, I think that point, or this set, I think that point will be remembered. Look at this, such a simple attempt to put the shuttle to ground. He fails. And that's a good attempt into the body by Lindan, and picks up a point there, making it 10. It's to 15 points in this competition, and it'll be the best of 3. Best of 3 up to 15 points. That's a lovely shot by Taufik, as his opponent really stretching at the backhand court for the left-hander. We get the mop on. Picking up a little bit of sweat. So, It's a very tight contest at the minute. 8-10. Taufik really has got to make a move. And this time, for the third occasion in this particular set, Lin Dan misses that opportunity of the smash cross-court. He gets high enough on it, but he's too tight to the net. So Taufik has a chance to get back on terms. 8-10. Lin Dan thinks that maybe a little bit of sweat was to blame, so he starts chalking his racket, and now comes back to court. A little bit of gamesmanship perhaps as well, as they just play. I called it 8-10. It is in fact 9-10 on the scoreboard. We are live from Gangseo Gymnasium in Busan. This is the semi-final stage of the men's team event, PR China versus Indonesia. It's the first match, and Taufik there picks up yet another point and levels it at 10. It's Taufik Hidayat, who's the left of camera as we have a look at it there, just clips the net as he plays the shuttle over and forces the error from Lin Dan, who's on the right of screen and will be facing the camera when we see the overview. There he is, receiving at 10-all. Great deception again, beautiful control. And this time Lin Dan a little bit anxious, losing his cool a fraction here. He's lost 3 points in a row, and with a very, relatively for him, a simple attempt at the drop, again hits the rim of the racket. So, good opportunity for Taufik Hidayat now to move forward. He needs 4 more points for the, and that was, yeah, it was just on the line. On the outside of the line, it was very close, my goodness. Anyway, it's been given to the Chinese player, Lin Dan, 10-11. That's out of court. So back to Taufik. Lin Dan started very, very confidently and comfortably and looked very, very solid. He's now just lost a little bit of rhythm. Taufik very consistent. Not quite as flashy, but certainly very, very efficient in what he's doing. And here's a chance. And now the second attempt. It still goes. His rally is strong, and that's out of court. And the crowd really getting into this. It's very tight going into the final moments of this set. Very important that these teams get off to a winning start. Not many chances to recover. And that was long, well judged by Taufik. Wins the service back at 11-10. He knows it's long. Very long, 2 feet. So they're beginning to really get warm here, these players. Made some very, very good, and I think, yes, it was on the line. Good play by Lin Dan. First time he's played that cross-court. Oh, I'm not so sure about that. The great advantage, of course, of replays, slow motion. The linesmen don't have that facility. They're using their eyes, and this shuttle travels at huge speed in the smash, but that was certainly not a contentious line call. So the service is back with Indonesia, Taufik Hidayat. And that is a super shot, good smash, 12-10, and looking good. Yeah, and that very, very good jump, well-balanced smash. was left and it was in. A mistake by Lin Dan makes it 13-10. And it looks like Indonesia, very solid, and it was well in. Very solid, nothing flashy. Getting close to taking this first set. That's the energy-sapping stuff, those huge leaps, and that's unfortunately for Indonesia, a mistake by Taufik, so the service goes back at 10-13. And there, an attempt at deceiving. Of course, all these rallies are really an attempt to work a position where you can get in for the killing shot. And after a 10-15 shot rally, the players really sucking in the air. They've been playing now 13-10 in this first set. Was that a little long? It certainly is. Again, Lin Dan has lost a few points out on that side. 13-10. Indonesia, 2 points from the first set. And again for the second time, you can't believe it. There's a wry smile from Taufik, but he had a real opportunity there to take that opening set. Look at this. Oh dear. Just a bit too anxious. Didn't quite get up to the shuttle quick enough for the shot he played, and that's good. Gets the shuttle, gets the play back again, gets the service back, and that is 13-10 again, and the Indonesians beginning to really enjoy this. Taufik Hidayat in the lead by 13-10 this opening game. Opening game, opening set. Just comes back on to the Indonesian side, so chance for China to do something here. That was a very, very good piece of play by Lin Dan, but as we saw from the net camera, very unlucky actually for Taufik. So a point there for Lin Dan, 11-13. It ain't over yet, this particular set. And a point there. 12-13. Lovely shot off the net, but still makes the court. So, China fighting hard. Can they get back to juice here? 12-13. Out of court. 13-12. Very, very tight opening set. Was that good? It certainly looked it. And you can hear also that that leap by Lin Dan, the crowd appreciated it and appreciated the point, but he also just had a little tweak of the back as well. Stretched it after he came down here. Won the point, however, so it's now 12-13. And there was a fault in the service. The racket head maybe just a little bit high there. It's got to be below the wrist. It was a fault called. So Taufik has a break there. 13-12 is the score, opening set. And I don't think he made it this time, so Taufik goes to 14-12, and it's game point, it's set point. And a mistake there by Lin Dan on the backhand side. This time, it's China in service, 12-14. And again, it comes back to Taufik. Service over at 14-12. So, set point again. And this time, it is to Taufik Hidayat. And it was, in the end, 15-12. And I think Indonesia will be very, very happy with that opening exchange, because both players were really, really fighting to take the top position, the superior play. But I think in the end it was the consistency of Taufik Hidayat that won him the game. There were too many mistakes by Lindan, particularly on that forehand smash cross court. He made 3 or 4 errors, and Taufik, there he is in shot with his coach, will be very pleased that he's managed to take that opening set. Just to remind you, if you've just joined us, we are live exclusively on 5 and TV Mobile. We are live from the Gangseong Gymnasium in Busan. It's semi-final stage of the men's team badminton, and it is the giants of badminton, Indonesia, versus the northern giants of badminton, PR China. And a fascinating battle. Not just skills, but wills as well. So, second set just about to start. Having taken the first, Taufik Hidayat, he opened by taking the first service, so it's going to be him to serve, having won the opening set. But he loses it immediately, and Lindan has a chance now to get on the board. After playing a very, very good point at the net, Lindan just overcooks that one out of play. Taufik with a chance to score. And a very high leap to smash, and that was good. I think that was on the line. Service over at love all. Really is cat and mouse stuff here. Some very, oh, what a great deception. Fooled us so far away. What's it like down there on the court? Brilliant. Deep, deep shots there from both players. Shaping up as if to play down the line and then going cross court. Very, very high quality play. And the net is struck by Taufik, so back it comes to Lindan again. They can't move the score on too much, but it's 1-love at the moment in set 2. And that's in. Taufik Hidayat in service, love 1. Great cross court, super cross court, 1-all. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. And again, Lindan got away with it first time, not the second. Taufik aiming at the body and eventually forcing the error. couldn't get away from it quick enough. 2-1, 3-1. Lindan suffering a little bit here. And a very smart looking Taufik Hidayat well in control at the moment. Not that occasion, however. Service over at 1-3. And that's better. At the net, Lindan was very, very strong. He wasn't going to get any or let anything past him. Very, very solid. And again, 3-all now.
3-all.
Comes to just a little.